Shall we begin? Let's begin.
Let's get this thing in the water.
Let's begin.
Hello, and welcome to On the Patio with Mr. D. Hey, I told you on the last video that I was going to do a review on the Freewell wide-angle lens for the Osmo Pocket, but I'm going to have to postpone that one just for a couple days because I want to put out something that really happened to me the other day and it just upset me. And I'm going to talk about that right now. It's actually between this Jolby flexible tripod versus the Fotopro flexible tripod. This is 4 years old. This is 4 years old. Now, I want to show you what happens when this thing starts getting old and stuff like that. I mean, there you go. That's what's going to happen. And what happened to me was, as you can see up here in this video, I set my P1000 on this Jolby 3K flexible tripod, and it collapsed on me, and it actually fell on the floor. Fortunately, it was a carpeted area. It didn't hurt my camera, but man, was I upset. So I'm going to end up throwing this away. Now, this cost $40, guys, 40 bucks. And I've had the Fotopro UFO 2 for 4 years, same length of time as this. And I learned a lot. One thing is that this thing will easily handle my P1000 Nikon, as you can see up here. It won't fall over, it won't do anything bad like that. And the great thing is, this has limitations of what it can wrap around. As you can see here, that's about it. Now, you can see up here, this is how I rigged the back of my kayak on the rigging using the Fotopro UFO 2. And this is what I like about it. You see right here, I can actually wrap that thing around and do loops and stuff like that, as you can see right here, and it will hold. You can actually run this thing and wrap it around your wrist, and I'm actually setting this thing up to where I can put an action camera or my Osmo Pocket or gimbal operated handheld gimbal, and here you go. Now I can easily put the Osmo Pocket on here or an action camera on here, but look at my hands. They are totally free. I'm going to be totally honest, see if I can get it to work the way I want it to work. As you can see, I can't do it. It won't hold solid. I mean, yeah, I could grip it like this with finger grips and use this as a stabilization point, and you can see it could work, as you can see here, but it doesn't give me the security I want. And plus, as they get older, this is what happens. And they lose their rigidity in the ball joints, and they literally almost cost me my camera, and that would have really upset me. Now, this again, this is the 3K. I also have the 5K, and the 5K I use for a very, very large system that I use in my kayaks when I'm mounting 3 cameras on it. At one time, it's got that GorillaPod arms like this, and then it has the main one with an actual adjustable head. And there I put a center gimbal on it, and I run 2 action cameras off the sides like this. That's when I'm out kayaking when I use that. But lately, I haven't been using that system because this thing failed and it scared me. I'm out there on the water, and I dang sure don't want to lose them things, but you can see what happened here. This thing is just done. Now, again, this is 4 years old. It's the same age as this one right here. And it functions like it was brand new all over again. Now, when I want to mount a camera on this Fotopro, I don't have to worry about it. Found out the hard way. They say it's rated for 6 pounds of weight. That's if this thing is brand new and it hasn't been bent around and stuff like that. These balls are all falling down, and it takes very little pressure to make this thing collapse. And then I found that out by putting the P1000 on it. And if I want to mount the P1000 on the Fotopro, I mean, it holds it well. This is a heavy camera, and it's very, very top heavy. And you know, it has the adjustable ball joint up here where you can get your cameras all set up like that. And I just adjusted this thing, and it's holding very, very well. This is out of here. I'm tired of it. When that camera fell, this thing collapsed, and it was not in a very strange angle or anything like that. I had it set up basically like this. I went in to get some of the product line that I was shooting, and when I came back out, the camera was laying on the floor, and this, as you can see, was the result. It just flattened out and the camera hit the deck. What I did do is ordered one more and a replacement for the Jolby 3K, and I ordered another Fotopro UFO 2. This is what I got. I'm very, very happy with these, and I love the way they just mount. I mean, there's really no problem with these things at all. They screw in on a 1/4 like that. It have the adjustable base here where you can get your adjustments and all that kind of stuff like that. You can get that, and once you get it where you want it, you just cinch it down. Now, this is great, great, great for action cameras, especially for kayaking, and you want to attach it to rigging or anything like that. As you saw earlier, you just kind of bend this around the rigging. What I do is I take a small nylon strap with a carabiner clip, and just for security reasons, I go ahead and clip it right in here and attach it to the kayak with a clip hook or a clip into one of the D-rings. That way, if something does happen, I know it's not going overboard and I'm not going to lose it. However, I've had this thing out on the water with the rigging wrap on it, like you see here, and it never moved. So I had this thing set up with a handheld gimbal, and the handheld gimbal with the action camera on top worked excellent. The little security strap just gave me peace of mind, but I realized I didn't need it. That thing did not move. Well, guys, hey, we're going to wrap this thing up because I could ramble on about how you could use this flexible tripod all day long. So, you know, I'm real pleased with this, and I'm very disappointed with Jolby. I mean, you're talking $39.95 for this, and it's done. I mean, it's done. It's just, it can't handle any more weight now. And you see, I didn't mean not to do that, but it just popped right off. So that's telling me this thing, I can't trust it no more. One of the other things I found out about the Jolby, when you're trying to get this thing in shape, it is so difficult to get this flat planed to where it'll sit and another one fall off. So this is done. I mean, this is out of here. I'm going to throw it away. I'm very disappointed in Jolby. I mean, it's a good concept, but it just doesn't make the cut. I mean, 4 years, okay. They say, okay, it's $10 a year, Dale. I don't want to spend $10 a year for a tripod. I've got tripods in my studio stuff that's over 9 years old and has never failed me. And like I said, this one is 4 years old, and this one is a day old. Came in yesterday, and I want 2 of these, actually 3 of them, because my sister, she wants to rig it on her front of her kayak, and what makes it so great is I can take the deck bag and wrap it around the deck bag like this, and with a security clip system I have here, it wraps underneath the deck bag, clips back up here with a clip buckle, where it would clip right in there like that plastic, one of those plastic clip buckles, and it clips in there. That just gives me the security. And then the great thing is I can apply pressure on the legs up against the deck bag to keep that in place and not have to worry about it. I mount the wearable gimbal on top of this and mount the action cam or whatever camera I'm using or she's using that day, and she can just go and off she goes. And it works out really, really cool. And I use this one for my rear camera shots. And I've noticed the other day when I was out before this coronavirus stuff kept us at home, I went out with this rear camera rigging setup on it, and it didn't move at all. The one thing I did notice that it did move around a little bit like that because of the thin rigging. And so I added the handheld gimbal to it, and that keeps the horizon flat. So hey guys, I'm going to get out of here. I didn't want this to be that long, but it ended up being long because I get upset when products don't hold up. I mean, they may be great at the beginning, but if they don't hold up, they're not worth it. Now, here's the cool thing. This and this cost the same as this. So, $20 a piece, $40 for one, and it's going to break down over use. This one is 4 years old, still going like it's brand new, and this one is 2 days old. So it's kind of like a BOGO, 2 for the price of 1. Again, I'm very disappointed in Jolby's longevity for their product. I was hoping it would last longer, but the more you wrap this thing around, the weaker it gets. And I mean, this leg is almost like it was brand new, but these, they're gone. I mean, they're just out of here, and they just pop out of socket. I mean, it's horrible. And you really can't get the flexibility that I can get with the Fotopro UFO 2. So, hey, we're going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Be safe out there, guys. We'll see you on the next one.